your foot, but I don't think anybody could tell it was a foot from here. You aren't going to be able to see how small it is. I guess I could do the face cam. Now people are going to see it's your foot, though. Foot.
I can't see.
Well, I don't know how to help. That's your foot.
Okay.
Feet are there. But when I'm there, it's not going to be very easy to see them anyway. The chair kind of blocks the entire thing. Welcome, people. Sorry. It is iCruz136. My girlfriend is very concerned because she's on the couch and she doesn't want people to see her feet. I'm not sure why, but she is incredibly distressed over this concept. So, with that in mind, we are here for Fall Guys. The reason I'm here for Fall Guys is because I wanted to play again. Nobody's up for it. I also want to do something quick because Andy might eventually come. He didn't promise anything, but he implied he would be here to play We Were Here Forever, which just came out today. He didn't promise, so like no shame to Andy one way or the other, and stuff might have happened. He also said he was doing something with was it roof? Some roofing something? So he might still be doing that. Things might have run longer, or I didn't understand what his timeline was. He said at some point, but we didn't really specify. So if I do this, and then he's ready and messages me, then I can stop. I can just finish, you know what I mean? I didn't want to play Dota solo again. It looked like it was just going to be me and Sonic at most. I don't really want to play two-player Dota as per usual. So this is easier. It's 4 people maximum anyway, and usually we only have like 2. I invited Furry since he does play this game, but he turned me down. When Furry puts down a game, he never picks it back up. And if you're watching, you know that's true. I'm going to lose very quickly. That's okay. I forgive myself ahead of time. I don't even remember the buttons. Oh, that's all kinds of wrong. I gotta change my camera after I ideally qualify here. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I'm worried for my own life now. My girlfriend has the flu and she's trying to give it to me actively. She doesn't say that that's true, but it is. Alright. This obstacle always gets everybody, but thankfully, I find it to be relatively easy. I should win because of it. Are these... Nope, that is not the way those bumpers go. I had to guess. Let's go down straight. Over! Someone just finished. I'm not that far from the finish line, so unless there's going to be a torrent of people going all at once, it should be fine. It's just the bridge. This bridge is about to go down. Yep, I should be fine. Easily. Alright, fixing my camera if I can. Can I pause and fix the camera now? Is that possible? No. There we go. Controller. Invert. I always forget. Vertical, right?
Vertical, up and down.
I can't actually go up and down with somebody else's thing, but this should fix it for the next time. Goodbye, weaklings. I hope I win my first game. I think I might just stop if I win. I might just be like, yep, it's too good of the game. Obviously, I can't play. Going for that crown. I think I still have a couple crowns actually left over. I should have checked the shop. I think I still have show points and crowns, whatever they're called. Some fruit. I've never played this. Count the fruit, avoid the rising slime. When the screen shows quantity of a type of fruit, stand that tile matching the fruit survives. This is the remake of whatever it was. It was the other games. They've changed it, obviously. They've changed the name, they've changed the general concept. So I'm probably going to die here because I've never seen this version, but I will count fruit. There's a fan, it looks like, on the side, so you might be able to use that. Count the fruit. There are 2 mangoes, 2 coconuts, 3 coconuts. What am I counting? I didn't count anything. It just wants us on the platform first so you can't see the fruit. I don't understand what we're counting. 3 coconuts. Okay, I didn't see the 3. I see fucking a question mark and I saw a thingy. Okay. That's pretty difficult. Fucking mind games. 2 dragon fruit. 3 dragon fruit, 2 coconuts, and a banana. Yep. 3 dragon fruit, 2 coconuts, and a banana. Three dragon fruit, 2 coconuts, and a banana. 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 Come around. Ow. There's a star and a fucking grape grenade. Bananas, I see 2. I see 1 star. 3 of that weird thing. So 1 star. I thought there was 1 grape, but I'll follow the crowd if it's grapes. If it's anything besides 1. 3 bananas. No, sorry, 3 of these things. I said that. Skull Kid 0091. Unfortunately, you almost made it to the end, too. How many people actually got eliminated? We were at 42 before. More than you would think. 12 people? You just follow the crowd. Usually it works. Once in a while, I've seen the crowd in the old version of it drop like 20 people because people followed the crowd. But we're getting closer to the finish. I'm excited.
Yay! I saw a shark.
My girlfriend's voice sounds off, by the way. She's not normally so high-pitched, just as a note, if you did hear her. The sickness is taking its toll. As she keeps telling me she's going to die.
That's true. The doctor agreed.
The doctor did not agree that you're going to die. The doctor said you had the flu.
The doctor, I said, I'm dying, and she said, yeah, you have a lot of symptoms.
Did you take all your medicine?
Yeah. I took the Tamiflu.
Mucinex?
No.
Don't break the ice.
I didn't want to think about this.
Okay. Giant snowball. Oh. That was really scary. I didn't see the other one coming. I know there's 2, but I didn't see it. Akamba Azul! No! Different Might. I didn't see if anybody else went down, but I saw Different Might anyway. Chris Lee! Period. Me almost. Bobby Chop Chop. Esteban PP27. What a name. Saint Rud, let's be honest, 1798. Got 5 seconds. King Legend, burn! King Legend Wolf, burn 1J. My cat!
No.
Into the slime. Alright, how many we lose? About 10? 12. 17 is not enough for a final. Hey, and Furry, thank you for your continued subscription. I appreciate that. My girlfriend has left. She's never returning. Leading light. Stay in the moving spotlight to earn points. Oh, this is where it ends. Friends, this is where it goes. My concern for myself is great. Because there's not that many people, which means that if they kind of know what they're doing, I'm going to lose. Alright, see the spotlight. Come my way, spotlight. Oh, you need enough of it to get out. Okay, I get it. It's one of those. I think I'm actually amongst the highest right now in time in the spotlight. Who did that? And why? Alright, now I'm not sure. 13 of us can qualify, so it should be okay. Nobody's qualified yet, so... Got in. That was the first! Yeah! Let's go! Falcon, thank you for your sub, my friend. Much appreciation. It didn't make a notification for some reason, but... Appreciated. Let's watch Jerry Berry. Jerry Berry's in. Fellow Grub didn't make it. Oh, big rip. Looks like this is the final. I believe in myself. Jerry Berry's in. Jeez. Come on, Falcon. Killing my focus. There's our notification. Tiptoe. Oh, it's not the end. Fuck. Tiptoe is one of my least favorite games. I hate Tiptoe because I usually lose or I barely make it by luck. I wonder if there's a hammer underneath. There's often a hammer underneath the thingy. I'll use it if I see it. Why would you grab me? What? There's a hammer. I saw it, but it's farther in. I'll use that hammer if I have to. Alright, we did it. We qualified from Tiptoe. Someone got lucky, made a couple jumps, and it just worked out. 8 of what? 13? So 5 people are out. I'm in the finals. I'll take a first. Even if I lose, I will take a getting to the finals on my first game back. Giving you privacy so you can sit down. It has holes in it. Thanks very much. Jump Showdown. No, I've only won Jump Showdown once ever. I am fucked. Doomed, doomed, doomed. Alright. It's okay. Maybe there's a fan. Oh, I am fucked. I hate the fan. Maybe I'll get lucky and I can just avoid it. Just wait till it's going my way. Alright, we're running away from the fan. The fan is the bane of my existence. Oh, there goes the platform already, so I can't run away from the fan forever. Okay, I'm not going over there, so I guess the fan's coming my way soon enough. You never want to jump when the fan's passing by. That's the trick. That guy jumps. Jerry Berry jumped when the fan was passing by, so... And that's why Jerry Berry is dead. Oh, good. That platform is doomed, so... It's 2 of these 4. Alright, cool. There goes somebody. Bye, graffiti artist. Not too many people left. Oh. Okay. There's 4 people that need to be eliminated. 4 of us are on one platform. The platform will not fall. What the fuck? It's not supposed to push you that hard. Maybe. Alright, I know what I did wrong. I'll watch the end because there's only one more elimination anyway. I think what I need to do is cross the fan path faster. Meaning not stand still. I need to go to the right side of the platform and then run left so that I wasn't in it as long. I think that's the strat. We're looking at Automne 9 or Jeanette 3F. Jeanette is easier to read, so I'm gonna go with I want Jeanette to win. It's all gonna come down to who gets blocked by the bar mix, or who gets hit by the fan at the wrong time. Basically a mistake. Come on, Jeanette, you got this. Jeanette. Yep, she did exactly what I just said. She walked into the fan so that she decreased the amount of time she was in it. Blocked. Nothing she could do. Bad luck. When you're on a different platform, that's what happens. Sad. Our girl lost. Oh, I got a bunch of my challenges done now. I have bacon and eggs color scheme. Interesting. Let's check the shop. What we got in here? Everything else in here kind of stinks. I'll save my stuff for color schemes. I don't care as much about these things. I'll think about it, but Andy hasn't responded yet, so we'll play the main show. And alt tab though, just to see if he's saying anything. After said something weird in chat, so I don't know what's going on there, but it's okay. We don't need to know what the fuck she's doing. She's not playing, so shh. No concern. Night Fever. We actually played this the first time last time. We'll do better this time. We won't fucking get destroyed being distracted first game back. Go, little bean. Oh, it's a hammer. I did get hit, but I didn't go anywhere. Come on. I'm gonna try because I don't care. There we go. Whee! I didn't really need to do that. The first obstacle wasn't very difficult, but just for funsies. I also find practice with the hammers to be a very important skill, because if you can get hit by a hammer reliably in a meaningful way that gets you forward and you get good at it, you can use it in maps where the qualifying is very difficult. This hammer's here too. And honestly, fuck it. That doesn't work. I did get hit by it, but not in a meaningful way yet again. There we go. Did work. I ended up getting pretty far through, but it took me some time. I'll still qualify, but definitely wasn't the most efficient way. I should have just run through. Oh look, it's people waiting at the end to troll other players. I'm shocked. It's almost like the community is still a piece of garbage. They just elongate games and just make the community terrible. It's funny too, because if you don't finish, you can't even look at the other player screens. Like, you can't even see like the most interesting thing, like this guy getting fucking destroyed over and over again. No hope of qualifying now. But gosh darn, if Giacomo isn't trying. Goodbye, Giacomo. Just wants pets. Don't deny her. What'd you say? See? Just wants pets. All the time. Short Circuit. Oh, this is an okay one.
I got you. Into the blanket. Into the blanket. Chill it.
Don't show us the whole fucking map. It's a really long time to look at a fucking map. Of course, I'm in the back row, as I always am. Decreasing my ability to somehow getting bounced backwards repeatedly. Such is my luck in this world. Worked for me. That didn't work for me. Alright, I'm gonna probably lose this time around. A little bit of bad luck. At least I think it's sent flying backwards. Oh, it changed. I want that too. Thanks. We all saw that. Okay, well, still kind of worked out. Yeah, good luck to me, I guess. It's open. That's smart. I'm on top. I'll see if this guy gets ahead of me. He did a little bit, by like a foot. And he ended up getting behind. Alright, through, over. Good jump, me. Alright, catching up. Okay, I didn't realize that was a fucking... I'm running through because unfortunately where the spring is, it just screws you rather than helping you. Oh, this one actually helped me, but I should qualify pretty easily. Oh, look at that. Somebody who was standing at the finish line trying to be a troll lost. I'm so happy. It's like in Slime Climb where someone's fucking around too long and then they end up dying. I love it. That's my shit. Bad players being punished for their actions. Big shots. Oh, items one. This is a pretty easy one for almost everybody to live in theory. Wait, actually, does it have a mandatory or is it time-based? Maybe it is mandatory eliminations. I don't remember. Point is, you can live a long time if you're paying attention. The only time you die, really, if you're not paying attention, if you are paying attention, is if you get stuck with a magnet that just perfectly, yes, it's a number, perfectly snipes you. Strawberries, oranges, apples, grape. Wait, was that a grape? That was actually a blueberry. Watermelon. No, what's this orange doing? Get out of here. Why is somebody grabbing me? Fine. I'll gladly die with them. They're trying to grab people. That's their goal right now. They're trying to fuck people up. So if I can make them die too, then my life will be complete. I will gladly die with somebody who's just being an asshole on purpose. Or at the very least... Oh, no! How'd they not go off? If that was me, I would have been fucking thrown off easily. I'm so mad I didn't die. Asshole. Tell me to leave them alone. You don't know what's happening. Got lucky last time. This is gonna be where my luck runs out. The fun ends here. Was it 8 people or is it 10? 9. Okay, it's neither. Randomly run forward. I didn't know that at first, but there is. It depends on what people do, whether or not the hammer is worth. I think we're too... Oops. I think we're too close to the end where the hammer is too risky. It depends on what people do. The problem is that the hammer doesn't... the block above it is solid, so it's never going to work out, probably. Thanks, qualifier, because I just decided to go. That poor robot. 10 out of 9 qualified? That's what it just said. Did the game decide that a tie is nicer than it used to be? It really did. It qualified 10 people. That's weird. If it's nicer on ties, that would be cool. I wish they just finished their latency mechanics, where if somebody was further towards the finish line, someone was back, the back person would just like qualify and you wouldn't, because that was really frustrating before. I literally remember someone standing behind me by about 8 feet. We both jumped and then they suddenly disappeared and I got eliminated. So, oh, we're at the same fucking final. The only final you could ever get, right? Couldn't possibly be a good final. I am doomed, da-da-dee-da-da. Now, grabbing here is acceptable because there is not a fixed number of people who will lose. It is everybody except you. So anybody you can eliminate is a win for you. Now, I still don't like it, but I understand it. It's not understandable in the last one, because the last one made no sense. That person's in a little bit of a sticky wicket. They're jumping over here. I'm making the correct decision, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna jump this bar, and I'm gonna run past the fan, I think. Running past the fan! That worked pretty well. Oh, someone else went out. Helpy went out. I'm a little surprised, actually. Alright, 2 of these 4 things will exist. Well, that's not one of them. That was close as fuck. Okay, it's these 2. That actually makes it a much more interesting game. Alright, last 4. 3 people need to die. That person jumped into me and I almost died for it, but it's okay. I know it wasn't intentional anyway, even if it was, again, it is the final. There are no rules in the final. Run past the fan. Jump. 1 person down. Competent gamer. It's the final 3. That person grabbed me. I will remember this. The guy with the funky hair. Yep, there he is again, trying to grab somebody else. I don't care. It was worth a try. He was grabbing people. I was hoping that it would be... I actually hoped the other guy wouldn't lose, and I hoped we'd both lose, me and the guy I grabbed, but that's okay. Made it to the second. I probably wasn't going to win against him anyway. The grab mechanics in this game are the worst mechanic in the entire game, as I've always said since the beginning of the game. Not that I played it from day 1, because I didn't, but when I started playing it, it's always been the weakest part of the game. They're inconsistent. They're plagued with latency for who wins a grab. If both players grab each other, usually it's consistent that nobody gets anything. But like if I grab a player and they start walking away, usually they just like gently pop out, like nothing happens. But if someone grabs me when I'm walking away, my character throws himself on the ground. And it's not a mechanical thing. It's like, I don't know, I've had a bunch of people like have various things happen. And if I hold someone and they are supposed to like get hit by something because they're closer to it, they'll somehow jump over even though I'm still holding them. But if the reverse happens and I try to jump, my character won't move. They'll just go and then fall on the ground. So unless there's some secret mechanics in the game that I'm not aware of, which I do not think is the case, grabbing is... The game would be better without grabbing. I'm okay with grabbing to climb, like grabbing objects. That's okay. But players shouldn't be grabbable, in my opinion. It's the same thing with landing. If you land on somebody, roughly, like kind of on them, sometimes the person landing will fall because they don't have sturdy ground to fall on, so they'll just like throw themselves on the ground. Or sometimes the player being landed on will just fall. And it's super inconsistent. It's not clear like which cases are which. I've been on both sides of it. It is one of the reasons I don't I would never have stopped playing Fall Guys if it was perfect. You know what I mean? I stopped originally because people stopped, as well as mechanics were a little bit wonky, very inconsistent, if you will. That was my fault. I fell because I'm bad. It's okay though. This is much bigger than it used to be, the little maze part. Not really a maze, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's very unfortunate that closed them. Easy. Okay. I don't think I make it here. I think I lose. Especially if I keep getting jammed up in the side. Maybe I qualify if I'm lucky. Ooh, 41. Actually, it said I was 42, but I'm pretty sure I was 41. But either way, qualified, so barely. I was very close. Oof. Full tilt. I haven't done this one. But if it's anything like Seesaws, whatever it was called before, it will be very problematic. So cool. Let's see how much it tilts. A lot. Checkpoint. Since not that many people are coming this direction, hasn't been too bad. Is it drum? Interesting. I'm in the top pack. Someone's waiting for no reason. I mean, that's their prerogative, I suppose. Actually helped me. It boosted me. Thanks, bumper. I won't get first, but I do pretty well. Third? Yep, third. Oh no, Jojo Mojo. Jojo Mojo. The reverse of Mojo Jojo. Looks like they're having some problems. They thought they could make the jump. I don't think they're gonna make that jump. Only 16 people left to qualify, and I can see at least 16 people ahead of them. But they could fall, right? Possible. Unlikely, but possible. Alright, looks like they're about to get to the next checkpoint, so I have hope for Jojo Mojo. 10 people left. Oh no, Canadian Spetsnaz made it. Qualifying positions are dwindling. What are they gonna do here? They're gonna jump. The drum? They're risking the drum. They are actually getting much closer. 4 people left, and unfortunately, I don't think there's a spot for them. People are waiting at the end like they always do, just to make people think that they have a chance, and then running through at the last second. But they made it anyway. That's what people do, by the way. They make you think you have a chance, and then just run in. No, it's not. The game would be over much faster. Not in that case, because that person did make it. But in a lot of cases, the game would end like 30 seconds earlier. People just went through the goal. I just consider it toxic behavior. I have at times, if I don't care if I qualify, like let's just pretend like we were playing like a team game, because you can play teams, and my team is doing poorly enough that we're probably not going to win, I will sabotage people who are doing that. I will actively like lower our score to lower theirs too. I'll just hold them back so that they can't qualify. That too. If someone else holds me, I just get held indefinitely, but if I hold someone else, they just like slip by me sometimes. And it's not the button, because I've switched controllers and it's still a problem. I don't know if the game's fixed some of those issues. I haven't experienced some of them yet. So like maybe what I've experienced with the jumping and stuff is it, and the other issues are fixed. I mean, I don't know. I try never to grab anybody unless it's part of the game mode. I think it's rude. I just wish the mechanic didn't exist. So if all of us as a community can just not use the mechanic, then I would just not use it either. Oh no, Aodal is down. First casualty, I believe. Block Party hasn't even gotten hard yet. Looks like the banana's pushing people. I hope people aren't decisive. They don't know where they're going, so they just like walk in circles and bump into me. More people who get out, the better for me. The ending of Block Party, which is always the same, is harder the more people who are left at the end. Oh good, a bunch of people just went down. Everybody could win this game. It doesn't require any eliminations, it's time-based. So you could have 0 eliminations, which wouldn't be ideal either. I mean, I want there to be eliminations, but... So I can set, there it is. If someone bumps into you during this spot, you just die, pretty much. Sometimes if you're far enough forward, okay, we're good. It was very stressful there for a moment. How many did we lose? 8. It's a lot, actually, for Block Party. I haven't had any team games yet, which is kind of interesting. I hate team games, so I'm pretty happy. Wall Guys is rough. This game is consistent, meaning I don't have any mechanical problem with how it works. Grabbing and climbing feels pretty good. It's not great, but it feels fine. My big problem with Wall Guys is that sometimes people are so concerned that somebody else is going to make it that they will stagnate and nobody will make it. They'll just sit there. This is an easy path up. Me and the Samurai know what's up. They'll refuse to help somebody else, which is the problem. Doesn't work. I actually think you can make this. No, I don't think you can. I think I'm wrong. And somebody could push us knowing that the jump is hard, is like not makeable. Like, I'll move it because I just fell. Because that's the nice thing to do, because you have to make it too. Somebody's gonna move it closer. But people will literally like choose to not because they don't want anybody else to make it. And even if I lose, somebody has to do it. I already fell anyway. I do not know why I fell down there. Someone like literally landed on top of me somehow and just knocked me completely down, so I'm probably doomed now. Unless people are still stagnating in the next area. Which they are. Excellent. Because, wouldn't you know it, these are required. Pretty much. Now, personally, I'm not gonna make it easy. Like, actually, it doesn't even seem possible because you need a bigger thing to come over. There. It's now doable, I think. Oh, somebody made a thing across the way. Of course they did. So I lose now. I was making a staircase to try to be nice. And naturally, everybody just went, and then they decided the staircase was okay. They waited for me to commit to my staircase until they were like, oh, now we'll make one. They just stood there for like ever otherwise. mad rude. That's what I hate, is that players, like, won't do anything. If I had lost because I was so slow the last time to get over to that 4th area before I ever got there, I wouldn't have minded. Because, like, okay, I was slow. But I was actually caught up with everybody, and nobody just wants to do anything, so I'm willing to be the one to do it. And then it's not even like we were using that, because I made it in a way that it would have been difficult for anybody to cross through that staircase, but was possible. Nobody did. They just made it an easy staircase somewhere else. So you incentivize players to just wait and do nothing. Still an okay game. I don't mind it compared to some, but... Right, Ninja? He agrees. Ugh. Wish Andy would come around. I'd play with Dracus too if he was on, but he's never on. Me and Dracus were doing a series together before anyway, but no one's on right now. Nope, I can't. Sorry. No. See, now this is the scourge of the earth right here. People who for no reason grab other players, even though there's no gain in it for them. This guy with the #1 thing on him, he's just grabbing people just for funsies. So he's arbitrarily deciding who will win and lose, even though the same number of players will win or lose. And somehow, despite me grabbing him, he just propelled himself forward. Off. Sorry. He didn't even try to move. He just sat in my arm. I'm trying to get him to jump down, and he was just like, "No, I'm just gonna be dead weight." I probably lose here because of Ninja, unfortunately. I was gonna lose anyway, but he definitely made me. He was the nail in my coffin. I had to play one-handed, which doesn't let me jump or do anything. This is why I like to close the door when I play. Anyway, no, yeah, like, so basically players want to decide who wins and who loses. Even the same number of players will make it, and having zero information about who is better or who's worse. It's the first mode. You have no idea who's who. And they'll just decide, I'm just going to hold this player just because. I want them to have a harder time to win just because, for no reason. And it's like, that's such a dick move. You're just arbitrarily deciding that you want to be like the person who decides who wins and loses. You're the gatekeeper, self-appointed gatekeeper, based on nothing. If it was a game in which you can have more or less losses, because, like, there's no cap on eliminations, like Block Party, right? It's kind of different because if you grab people during Block Party, you can actually cause an elimination. It would not have happened otherwise, right? So there'll be less, players against you. I still don't like grabbing, but at least it makes sense. It's consistent, right? There's a goal, an obvious goal. But people who grab during games that have set eliminations, you're just trolling. Your goal is to make somebody angry. And what makes me the maddest is that I successfully grabbed him, and he just, like, walked away. Twice. He just walked away like it wasn't happening. When someone grabs me, my character gets, like, held up. Like, severely held up. I don't understand how grabbing works. I don't think I ever will, because I don't think there's an answer. The grabbing just works how it feels like in the moment, and it makes me so fucking mad. Like, that's actually the biggest... grabbing is 100% the biggest reason I stopped playing this game the first time around. Along with the fact that nobody else was playing in our group, but... like... Funny enough, I was pretty excited to play Fall Guys. I had, like, in my mind, like, obviously the nicer memories of the game, I was like, yeah, I could play, I could get into it. And now that I'm playing, I'm just remembering all the negative memories more. It's funny. It's like the grass is always greener. Like, I want to play a game I haven't played for a long time. Then I actually play it, and I remember why I am not playing that game. Same thing's true of Dota, right? Like, I want to play Dota in a conceptual framework, and then I play Dota, and I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm not playing Dota right now. Not much, anyway. I still do play Dota. It becomes immediately. I'm not sure what else I want to play right now. I don't want to play Dota. I guess it would be Mass Effect 3. My problem with Mass Effect 3 is I had a plan in mind about like which tasks I was doing and where I was doing them, like exploring the systems basically. And it's kind of a pain. Like honestly, the limited nature of you going to a system and then the Reapers showing up and you having to leave the system and do other things, I find a frustrating mechanic just because it doesn't let me take my time. So instead of like normal where you can just do all the quests right off the bat when they're available and then, you know, a couple smaller time sensitive ones in the second game. I think there's like a couple, maybe that. I don't know this one. I don't like being rushed, feeling rushed. I want to do everything. And it becomes a challenge because you have to make sure you squeeze them in. Now, it's not that big of a challenge. You just make sure you do the bigger quests when they pop up, which I already did most of them at the time I think I'm at. But like, you all know what I mean. There's a fun sound. I'm doing okay. Why does it not push? I don't understand. Oh, they push automatically. Oh, that's stupid, but okay. At least I understand it now. Like, that was not clear by like the appearance of the thing. But now I get it. That's kind of cool. I don't know where those people would be coming from, but that's okay. Motherfucker. Oh, you go in these. Nope. I lost. Wow, I don't know. I feel like I was doing okay up until that end part. Fuck. I'm just really disappointed because I really just wanted to play We Were Here forever. That's really what I want to do tonight, and I really only want to play with Drakus mostly, but he guy's never around. So, just because he did the other games with me, but I was like, Andy, no problem, right? Like, Andy's a cool guy, I feel like we'll have a good time, he'll make it fun. So, not that I'm saying Andy's my second choice, but like, I was excited for that too. I was like, hey, completely different field, Andy hasn't played the other games. I was like, we'll do it, we'll get it done. And I know I didn't make specific plans with him, but I at least hoped he'd answer a ping so I would know if there was a timeline, like, will he be here when I pinged him, which was around, you know, a little bit before this, like, earlier today. A little bit before the broadcast. You know, was it going to be at 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30? Never. I don't know. So I was just hoping to at least glean that information. I could also play Isaac, I guess, and just worry about my achievements, but I just don't have as much time now. It's already 8:30. I don't know. Not sure what else I would play. Mass Effect's definitely an option. For sure. I'm not sure what else is really on there, like, that would be as exciting. I actually don't feel good. I feel like my girlfriend really could give me the flu. My head kind of hurts. I mean, it could just be because I'm frustrated. That does happen to me sometimes. When I get particularly frustrated at something, my head sometimes feels like hot. Because of like the anger. It's not like rage or anything, just like the general displeasure can sometimes cause me to have like physical symptoms. And of course, thinking about the fact that my girlfriend has the flu is going to make me have psychosomatic symptoms as well. So, it doesn't mean I'm sick. But I do feel hot. Maybe later on I'll take a small bathroom break / temperature break, see if I have a fever or anything. I didn't make it, but like honestly, I wish the first guy had just jumped. He didn't make it anyway, and he just bumped into me instead and just kind of screwed up my timing. It's okay, I'm still gonna make it. It's not a big deal, but while these people are finishing, I'm just gonna look at my library. You guys won't see it. The sound will turn off for you, and I'm sorry for that. It's not that exciting to watch people anyway, but I'm just curious what I would play if I had another option, right? I had some games I want to finish at some point, but I'm not feeling too much about them now, you know. Thinking. Round's over, I see that. Honestly, there's not that much I want to play with the broadcast as of yet. Maybe a new game? That could be cool, like a new game that I haven't played yet. Well, I could finish Cyberpunk too. I guess that wouldn't be too bad, because I didn't finish Cyberpunk. I didn't do it on purpose, by the way. I just didn't finish it. I could do that. That could be an option for sure. They've updated the fuck out of the game as far as bug fixes and stuff, so who knows? This will probably be my last like show. It's been almost an hour, not quite. I'm definitely feeling like it's run its course. I probably won't play Fall Guys again after this either. This will probably be the end. The end. Oh, an island. It's kind of fun looking. Yeah, it's nice scenery and stuff. I'm also just really not feeling too hot, so I think in between the games I'm definitely going to take my temperature and stuff. That's exactly my point, right? I try to grab this guy, and it's never gonna work. I can never do anything to anybody when I grab them. Everybody get out of my way, I'm trying to grab this fucker. I didn't see where it went. I lost him. There he is. That's the problem too. I literally want a self-sacrificing thing. I want to grab him and go down with him, and I can't even do that. The grab doesn't like keep you. People could shake out really fast, and I don't know what causes it. That's fine for the grabs not to be permanent, obviously. I'm not saying the game should have like a grab you're locked on until you let go kind of deal. Like that's obviously ridiculous, but I don't know. I just get frustrated sometimes. It's usually not all multiplayer games either. Like, I don't usually complain about too much about the mechanics of Dota. I complain just about, like, teammates. That's what makes me the baddest, is when I have, like, randos that just don't do their job at all. But But there's some games the mechanics are just not as solid. I feel like if the mechanics aren't solid, the game itself isn't even like worth it. Does that make sense? I hope. I can't obviously answer me suddenly. Like it's like I act like it's like a conversation. I guess it is, but that's why I think I'm just gonna uninstall after this. It's just it makes me too mad because the mechanics are so not smooth. Like I think people say like that Fall Guys was like killed by like Among Us or whatever. That's not what happened. Fall Guys was killed by its own mechanics. It was meant as like a party game, like a silly game, like for like children, for example. I'm not saying only children play. I mean, I played for a while. I had a good time with it. But it doesn't have the like clearer mechanics that some other games have. That's what did it, if anything. Yeah. I'm targeting this purple motherfucker. I will die with him. I'll be happy if I can just kill him. I think even if I die with him, I think that will make it worth it to me. Even his name. Oh, it's a pipe dream. I hope I start near him. I can delay him from going to the pipes, even though he'll probably get through anyway. He's over on the left. I don't know where I am, but... other side of the map for me, so... I slowed him down by a half second or so. Not much I lose anyway. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do besides get lucky with the fans. A little bit of planning for sure. There's almost no chance I ever catch up to the major group or that guy in particular unless he really fucked up, which is fine. Only 9 people can qualify, so I probably wasn't gonna qualify anyway. Oh, that's kind of luck. Guy stepped on me twice, so my entire chance of like just coasting by went down pretty fast. It's fine, it's not his fault that I'm doing poorly, obviously. Yeah, I didn't see that other guy. He's probably way ahead. He hasn't qualified yet. There he goes. Is he supposed to stop me from doing this? Honestly, like, I was in the fucking goal, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm absolutely done. Come on, let me exit. Another big problem. You cannot exit during this, even when you're eliminated, and I don't understand why. Let me exit the game. Like, I should be allowed to exit the game at any time. Thank you. Let's see if we do this. You couldn't do that during the pick before. So that's better. Okay, they've improved, but they still haven't gotten what, like the core issue. Core issue is you should be able to exit whenever. Alright, that's, yeah, I'm definitely getting really salty, for sure. How do you even exit? Is there, yeah. Okay. Oops, that's credits. That was dumb of me. Alright, so I had an idea if I was going to play next. I don't remember what it was, but I'll have to stop the broadcast and restart either way. So I'm going to figure something out. Maybe it's Cyberpunk. I don't even know. Nobody is playing anything that like friends of mine. So definitely not going to get anything as far as that's concerned. Sorry, I made me laugh. I'll figure out something. It might just take me a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so. But I will do something. If I'm not, I'll post in Discord, but I doubt that's the case. So I'll be, for those of you on Twitch, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Those of you on YouTube, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.